Hello, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to week 3 in our Introduction to Courts class. This week here, we're going to start to get into the courts themselves, and we're starting off with our federal courts, which is the most powerful court that there is out there, and it is the end-all, be-all of what goes on there. It's a very scary court if your name is on that defendant list. We can see just recently with the cases with the parents that tried to bribe the colleges and administrators to get their children in the college. That didn't go to any state court. It went right to the federal court. And unfortunately, just recently, this past week, we had 9 Boston police officers indicted for overtime fraud. We can see that even though that's a crime here in Massachusetts under our state statutes, the federal laws are far more severe, and this is why they go there. They specialize particularly in public corruption. So one thing you never want to do is you never want to get indicted by a federal grand jury, because it's going to be a long road for you. The federal people, unlike the local people, the minute you get arrested and brought to the federal court here in Boston out the Moakley Courthouse, is that you're going to be driven there, you're going to be fingerprinted, photographed, you're going to have your DNA taken even though you've just been indicted. Unlike here in Massachusetts, they cannot take your DNA unless you've been convicted of certain crimes. So there are certain things that go on with it, but we have a lot of respect for our federal courts. And hopefully when you see this module and go through the things, the history of it, the structure of it, the whole massive structure of the Department of Justice, the different levels of the federal courts, the district court, the appeals court, and the United States Supreme Court, is that it's a very, very good system. It is we're all out. If anything doesn't get resolved here in the state, it can end up in federal court and went right back to the United States Supreme Court. You'll see the history of the Supreme Court in some of the videos that I have posted on there. You're going to see the dignity of the Supreme Court. We're just going to hear a little bit from some of the justices that are going to kind of make a little introduction to you. We'll be going further into that when we talk about judges in doing that. But I just want you to get a feeling for the federal court and the vast coverage that it has, and the different districts that they cover, and the different types of crimes that they cover, the federal crimes as opposed to state crimes. So with that, I just wanted to say hello and welcome you back to the campus. I hope everything's going smoothly for everybody, and that I will be available at any time for you, either by email, by text. You have my number for text, and even if you want to talk, we can do that. The whole thing is that I don't want you to have any hesitation about asking me a question or getting some help. That's what I'm here for. I'm starting to get to know you through your writings. Unfortunately, I can go on to Navigate, and I can look at your profile and your photos like a meeting like we would do if we met face to face. But that gives me a little bit more background with you. So with that, I just want to let you do that. I want you to make sure that you take those interactives and self-grade yourself, so you can report that back to me, how you did on those. I'll ask you that. But as we're going on, I just want to make sure that you get the understanding of that. So when we move on to the state courts, you will see the difference. So that'll be wonderful. So again, nice to be back with you, and I'll be in touch with you as we move along in this semester. And also we'll be able to communicate on a regular basis through Canvas. Take care.